Yeah, I think generally speaking, Kuya, this is how I would describe it. It's a euphoric feeling in the room. Everyone's really grateful that we could have pulled our communities together to make this happen. It's immigrants like us, myself included, who do make New York City the great city that it is.
And you canvassed, right? So how was that experience canvassing?
Canvassing was great. I personally love talking to my neighbors. I love going to the communities around me. So I'm based in Sunnyside. I love coming to Astoria, to Woodside. I was in Jackson Heights on the weekends, knocking on doors, passing flyers out on the street. I had a great time.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I feel like he seems to be a man of the people, and I feel like he's something that New York City really needs right now.
Together, New York, we're going to freeze the... Together, New York, we're going to make buses fast and... Together, New York, we're going to deliver universal... Let the words we've spoken together, the dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together. New York, this power, it's yours. This city belongs to you.
Which Mamdani policy are you excited about?
I think I just had a son, so I think the universal childcare is going to be really cool. I hope that is something that really comes to fruition.
I think that, especially in New York, the one issue that I hope, or the one policy idea that he has that does push through is his housing policy. Just because New York, obviously, biggest, most expensive city in the world, making it more affordable, making it a livable city for people that aren't in like the top percentage of this country can really, really help just progressive politics generally.
The rent freeze will impact me the most because I'm paying a lot for rent. I'm paying one paycheck for my rent. So I'm using one paycheck, and the rest I'm trying to squeeze it to get food and other necessities.
We encourage everybody here to keep going, fighting and supporting our new mayor, fighting and supporting our elected officials that want to support this administration. And please, it does not stop now. There's elections next year. I'm going to do a plug for me. Thank you for your efforts, and let us continue this. Thank you, Filipinos, for Zorhan.
It has been a campaign not just of hope, but in making sure all corners of our city, all corners of our 5 boroughs are reached out to. So having a Filipinos for Zorhan initiative like this makes it more that we have control, ownership of how our Filipino community can be outreached to, how our Filipino American community can be heard with our issues, and how our Filipino American community is seen during a very vital time in New York City's election.
Will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us. When we enter City Hall in 58 days, expectations will be high. We will meet them.
I'm born and raised here in New York City. If I want to keep living here in New York City, that means that I need to sustain myself. And if our rent keeps going up, if our food and groceries keep going up, even the cost of laundry is going up, what life can I live for myself in New York City if we don't address issues of inflation and affordability?
I like his policies, and my favorite policy is the free bus program. Like, I want all the buses to be free because, like, it would make life so much easier if it was free. It would make my commute so much faster. Like, I go straight from the Bronx to Queens College, and it's like sopa naman Tagala, like 1 hour.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a New York City public school teacher, so Zorhan's gonna make public education a top priority. Well, you mentioned education and how important it is for critical thinking, yeah? It starts there, right? As an educator, it is our job to enable our students to do the work, to do the thinking for themselves. That way they can make the most informed decision, right? And I try to do that in my classroom when I'm teaching, whether it's math, social studies, or science. I try to get my students to really think for themselves to make the best decision possible. And with Zohran for mayor, Mr. Mamdani for mayor, hopefully we can get his support to not only have the funds, but also other means of support to make the New York City public school system the best it can possibly be.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maria Torres-Springer. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the mayor-elect on his extraordinary victory last night and on building a campaign for and by the people. I'm so thrilled to join his transition team of extraordinary women, by the way, and help ensure that his administration is ready to govern boldly and effectively on day one. As the daughter of immigrants who believed in the promise of this country, and as a proud New Yorker who loves and believes deeply in this city, I have so admired the way the mayor-elect ran a campaign that reminded us that home is both our greatest challenge and the greatest hope for our future. I remain deeply proud of the work that I did across 3 mayoral administrations to make our city more affordable and more just. This has been my life's work. And I'm eager to bring that experience, all of the lessons learned, what worked, what didn't, to help the mayor-elect achieve early, tangible wins for New Yorkers. Despite the headwinds we face as a city and as a country, the mayor-elect has truly rekindled something very powerful: our shared faith in New York's capacity to do big things and to dream boldly. Importantly, he and I share an undimmed belief in government's capacity to deliver for working people, an undimmed belief in public servants' capacity to not just meet, not even just exceed, but defy expectations. So thank you, Mayor-elect, for this opportunity. I look forward to helping you build an administration that gets to work joyfully and urgently to lower costs, build homes, expand childcare, and ensure that every New Yorker can build a life of dignity in this city that we all love. Thank you.
You know, I stand before you here today as someone who feels a kinship with Filipino people. A kinship based on the fact that all colonized people recognize the struggle in another one. I was born and raised in Uganda, in East Africa. I came to this country when I was 7 years old. My father's family is from Uganda, my mother's family is from India, both countries that experienced colonization. And it was because of Uganda's independence that my father was given a scholarship by the US government to come and study here. And it was that independence that changed the life of our country, that changed the life of my family, and that meant that I stand before you here today. And so it gives me great honor and pleasure to stand here with you to recognize your independence as you reassert what it means to be Filipino. And you continue the struggle, because we always have to remember that each generation has the responsibility of continuing the struggle, to inform the next generation of what it means to be Filipino, of what those cultures are, of what those traditions are. Because after many, many years, it can sometimes become difficult to remember what is actually yours and what has been imposed upon you. So I thank you for celebrating that, both with gongs such as these to ward off the evil eye, with celebrations such as these, and with representatives such as these. Because without this, it reminds me of what my mother used to tell me growing up, which is if we don't tell our own stories, no one else will. And so our responsibility is to tell the story of the Philippines, to tell it such that every person in this chamber knows that story, knows that struggle, and knows the beautiful achievements that have been accomplished on that journey. So thank you for coming here today. Thank you for continuing to assert your identity, your heritage, and your place in the city and in the state, and how it makes our state the beautiful tapestry that it is. And thank you to the sponsor for organizing this event.